Hi Libra, and welcome to your December messages. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Get cozy with me. Your energy feels very cozy. I got the image of Sleeping Beauty as I was meditating on your energy like I do with all the signs. I have some messages here for you, as well as some astrological support and of course some tarot messages. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you like my style. And for those returning, welcome back. Let's get cozy together. This is a very cozy time. The seasons are shifting wherever you are in the world. We are settling in. It's the beginning of December. So we've now kind of acclimated a bit to not only the weather changes, but also astrologically, we're shifting out of this Libra South Node, Aries North Node, soon approaching Pisces North Node. And again, if you don't know what your natal North and South Node placements are, I highly suggest that you check out my playlist below and also look at your birth chart. You can get a birth chart analysis reading with me. Check out my website for all my other helpful services. And on Patreon, I'm going to be offering a 2025 yearly forecast for all the signs. So join me on Patreon for exclusive content and 20% off all of my services. So Libra. I mentioned the South Node because it does feel nostalgic. The South Node is a feeling of comfort, right? And the North Node asks us to step out of our comfort zone. So even if you don't have, say, a Libra South Node in your natal placement, any Libra or Aries really have felt the shifts of 2024 with this eclipse cycle. And now you get to sit back and reflect. Mercury retrograde, right? Until December 15th. We will have Mars stationing retrograde as of December 7th, while Neptune will take the stage, as well as Saturn direct now in Pluto and Aquarius. What does this mean for you? Also, cross watchers, just know you're welcome here, and this information can pertain to you, especially if you're curious about what your Libra is going through at this time. So Mars and Leo in your 11th house, Saturn and Neptune now going direct in December in your 6th house, and we have Sagittarius season highlighting your Chiron. I also have a Chiron playlist below where I'm tapping into the natal Chiron placements for each sign. So check that out below. Again, subscribe to the channel for when I post, if I haven't posted your Chiron natal placement yet, okay? And Sag highlights your 3rd house, and then Pluto and Aquarius, 5th house. Been talking about this Pluto and Aquarius, this great wave. And again, it's not like a sudden revolution, right? Or a sudden aha moment. For some of you it is, but I feel like for you, Libra, it is now acclimating. Acclimating to these new patterns and these new shifts. And for most of my clients and for myself, we've been feeling this sense of stillness. Naturally, that can occur, right, with any retrograde. And for you especially, I was getting a lot around this thoughtfulness and tenderness of the past. And also just making sure you're checking out your South Node, because it's definitely a place of rest for you. We don't want to get too cozy or comfortable there, but it's a good time to remember where you've come from and where you're going, right? Saturn is definitely going to be asking you to create some sort of ritual and routine in your life. 6th house is Virgo. This is reframing, right? I talked about it during September. If you are new to my channel, you might not know this concept, but it's a therapeutic tool, and I do have a link below if you're curious on how to reframe your thoughts, especially during Mercury retrograde. It's the power of the mind. So we have this 6th house that's requiring you to application of the wisdom that you have learned. Saturn transiting your 6th house, and again, Neptune going direct is also going to be in Pisces in your 6th house. There's a lot of this mercurial energy because 6th house is Virgo, and then Mercury and Sag and the sun and Sag in your third house, which is Gemini, both governed and ruled. Those houses are both ruled by Mercury. So this is where I think that the rest is coming in, because these two houses do require a lot of mental activity, and it can feel a bit taxing for some of you. I myself am a Gemini, so I know this third house all too well. And for me to have acquired the balance it takes to, you know, subdue the mind a bit, there's a lot around rest and exercise and just moving the body and knowing when to not, you know, because the sixth house is, again, in third house is very active. Lots of mental stuff coming up, and allowing yourself to release it through routine, ritual. And it doesn't have to be action, like movement, constant movement. This can be meditation, breath work, those types of things where you're still actively participating in an activity, but it doesn't require a lot of labor, okay? I got the messages for you to shake it off. And again, I saw Sleeping Beauty. And then I heard eat, sleep, repeat. Eat, sleep, repeat. That's how the sixth house can feel. Or it's like the mundane, you know, sixth house is Virgo, all those little details, all those things that you forgot about Libra. Mercury retrograde is like, pay attention to those details, but don't put yourself in a place of analysis paralysis. Know when that, like, rest is required, okay? Especially once Mars goes retrograde in your 11th house, there could be a lot of people that are needing your attention, okay? Lots of community support, friends, family, holidays if you celebrate them. You could feel a lot of pressure. And I want you to please give yourself amounts of rest, meditation, breath work, whatever that is for you, yoga. Make sure that you're putting that into your routine as well. I also saw someone, and I heard spaced out. Like you could find yourself amongst your busy day or just amongst your day, kind of spacing out, and allow yourself to do that, because there could be some messages, downloads coming in during that time that you need to pay attention to. So this is where the stillness comes in, even if it's just 10 minutes of the day. Okay, Libra? And then I heard someone say, where are you? And then maybe you're kind of spaced out and you're kind of in this nostalgic, reminiscent energy, preparing for the new year, wherever you are. And people are like, where are you at? What's going on? Ding, ding, ding. The phone's lighting up and you're just like, man, I need to take a break. I don't want to answer right now. And I think it's okay for you to say no. This is a good time to practice boundaries, okay? And then I got the song by Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes, because there was this kind of Venusian quality to your energy. And I think it's Pluto and Aquarius in your 5th house is Leo energy. So it's Pluto in the 5th house is actually very transformational in its own way. It's creative transformation, because 5th house again is entertainment, music, dance, arts. This is about creation. So this is also the house of children, literally reproducing, creating something, right? But not everyone has children, right? So anything that you can create, it's kind of like this Empress energy, the power of creation. So Pluto is going to be ushering in Aquarius a massive amounts of ideas, even for you, new ways of creating things. And it doesn't have to be just art or music. For some of you, maybe it is, if you are artists. But this could be a side hustle, a project of yours, something that you've been planning for some time. And also I see someone like reflecting on something that they really wanted to do years and years ago. And now they're finally like, wow, I really want to do that. Okay, so whatever that is for you, put some thought into that. It doesn't have to be all done in December, but put some thought to that, okay? And I bookmarked this book. I'm going to read a little bit about Pluto in the 5th house, okay? Great book here, Astrology, Karma, and Transformation. And the card that I got for you is Romance. Ooh, that's that Venusian energy that I was feeling. So when I bookmark, I literally just pull a card from any of my decks and I don't even look at it, but you got Romance. Ooh, I like that. That's where that song is maybe coming in. That's the Way Love Goes. It's a very sensual song. If you're a 90s baby like me, then you know the song, but it's in the lyrics, and I will link the song below if you want to listen to it. But it's a very sensual, relaxing song moving the body. Maybe you want to dance to that song, move some energy, right? If you have a really busy schedule, lots of pressure from family, especially fifth houses talk about family matters. So I'm just going to read a bit from this. Saturn in the fifth house, which again can also signify this, Pluto and Aquarius in your fifth house. That's what I meant to say. So it talks about, again, joy, spontaneity, well-being. Some people complain that they never have much fun during this period and they feel unloved and unappreciated. Such feelings are understandable when we realize that this transit's essential meaning is to make us aware of how we are using our vitality in every area of life, our physical and sexual energy, our emotional love energy, and all other forms of creative power. It is not that we suddenly experience all sorts of blockages and inhibitions that we never felt before. It is rather that we come to realize during this period what blockages and fears have habitually been depleting our energies or interfering with the expression of our creative forces in love nature. It's a time to confront whatever fears or habits have been causing us to feel creatively frustrated. I'm getting like writer's block or unlovable and unloving. It's a time of putting more depth into our mode of self-expression and a period when we should be working to make a deep impression on others through responsible and disciplined action, rather than merely through dramatic displays or empty show. So yeah, that's where romance is coming in. Maybe for some of you, romance is blooming. Again, creative energies, juices are flowing. Or again, it could be a lack thereof. And this time period is saying, how can we slow things down a bit? How can we feel into more things? How can we rid ourselves of these blockages of maybe even feeling unloved or unworthy of love, right? It can look different for all of you. This is a general reading. So for some of you, you could be really starting to ignite that romance and passion for life. It could be for another as well. Again, the love reading is below. This is more self-focused. So check out the love reading as well if you want to dive deeper into those messages, okay? So let's pull some tarot for you. What do we want to pull from first? Light Seers. Let's do this. Libra. My Libra viewers, thank you so much for supporting me on this channel. You really are what keeps this passion of mine flowing. I appreciate your likes, your comments, your subscribes. And also share away. Yeah, Pisces world. High Priestess is Pisces. Share away with other people as well that might need this message. These messages are truly timeless, Libra. So whenever you find this, just know it's meant to find you. All right. I feel like ringing the bell for you. Relax with me. Libra. Let's read for Libra's energies. What are they needing to know? What are they needing to see for their highest and greatest good? Ancestors, guides, allies, ascended masters, angels. Libra. I see someone like cozying up next to a fire. You could be doing a burning ritual. Some sort of candle, magic, burning ritual. Releasing, letting go, some tension, massage. Any way that you can relax. So you can feel more romantic movement. Yeah, star, chariot in reverse. So yeah, there's some sort of healing here. There might be some tension in your body that you need to let go of. Give yourself some time. Because that romance card is also talking just about self-love, right? Giving yourself love for those that are not even coupled or not dating, right? Some of you are single and happily single. But this could also be someone that's actively participating in your life. And again, maybe you're wanting to feel more love, more extra cuddles from friends, family, lovers. And I'm getting reminded, I was just talking to a friend about this. Yeah, the world twice. Okay, so there's lots of cycles wrapping up for you. I was talking to my good friend about how, especially in partnership, when we are like, I want my partner to do this. I want my partner to be more intimate, or acts of service, right? What's your love language? That's another thing to look into. What we can do to counteract that, instead of telling someone else like, I don't feel loved, or I'm unlovable, and what you can do is be the change you wish to see, right? So if you want more love, then you give more love. You know, and there's a balance to that. You need to feel safe in order to do that as well. So safety's coming up here in intimacy and relationships, bonding, feeling closer, allowing people to come in, Libra. And also, again, knowing when you need just some downtime, some reflection time for yourself. All right, Libra. Libra. I see someone with a blanket, getting all cozied up. Libra. Libra, what do we have for Libra? Please show me. 2 8s here. Wow, yeah, you are in there's the Chariot on the cut again. Okay. Yeah, there's 2 8s here, and they're both in reverse. So 8, this is also Virgo, 8 of Pentacles, which is that 6th house we were talking about. Again, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, transiting your 6th house. And also when I say that, just know that your birth chart gives exact transits. So if you're interested in getting a reading with me, I'm working off of like a whole house system when I give these general messages. Your birth chart will show very precise transits and houses, okay? So just know that. But this is talking about a bit of delay for a good cause, okay? 8 of Wands is slowing things down, because 8 of Wands is Sag, again, Virgo. Something could have happened in Sag or Virgo season September. That was around the start of eclipses. So pondering back to that time for you, because I'm getting a lot of the 6th house. There could have been some sort of delays in work or misfiring. Again, maybe there was something you invested in, Page of Pentacles on the bottom, that now you're like, I don't know if I want this anymore. Like maybe it was something that you thought you wanted, a new idea, and now you're like, man, I feel taxed. I feel like I don't know if I can keep this up. Or for some of you, it could just be a level of feeling unfocused. Maybe you feel like you're making impulsive choices that aren't keeping you on task. So distractions, right? I saw someone like texting you, and again, family, maybe people are requiring a lot from you right now, and it's okay for you just to kind of turn your phone on silent for a little bit, because it is kind of becoming a distraction. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, where it's not allowing you to kind of be more in this energy. There's the High Priestess again. Yeah, you are definitely in a place of deep kind of reflection on what lights me up, what makes me happy. Where is my creative juices? Where am I want to expand my fire? You see the fire here in your heart, right? That's that 5th house emphasis, heart-centered, and something that's lighting up in your 3rd eye, right? So this is something you're actively thinking about right now as you're in this kind of contemplative state, becoming less scattered. For some of you, it could be, again, a project of yours that you put on the side burner, because also, the 4 of Cups, you see this Ace of Cups here. This person is so busy focusing on other things, these 3 cups, which can represent the 3 of Cups, friends, family, lots of people needing your attention, or just the past. And there's new opportunities that want to come in, but you could be so distracted. Like this Page of Pentacles, it could be from an earth sign that wants to offer you something. But again, earth is just, pentacle energy can also be work, especially with the 8 of Pentacles. So it can be different for all of you. And I think right now the message from Spirit is to allow these delays to take place. I'm getting the message of rejection is God's protection. So if there was rejection, 4 of Cups, or if you are the one rejecting offers, it's okay. Because there's a lot of excitement that's blooming for you if you allow this change to occur. Okay, Fool to the Magician, Aries, Gemini. And then we have that Chariot again in the middle. So I'm getting like course correction for you, Libra. You are being course corrected to something else. And whatever has been distracting you, whatever distractions are occurring right now, or where you feel tension or like aggravated by something or someone, take stock of that. Don't let it become overbearing or too taxing on your emotional body and your mental health. Just reframe, refocus. And also, I'm getting boundaries, really. Because this is feeling like just a major distraction. It's causing you to feel a bit aloof, scattered, unorganized. Slow down. Because this here is like forward movement, leaping into something new. And again, vitality. The magician has the power, right? They can access this deep well of power with utilizing their resources and all four elements, the tools in their toolbox, right? The great magician cultivating, this deep well of power and accomplishment and creative power at that, right? To be able to embark on something new. And so it seems like right now you might have to reject some things, or again, you might feel rejected. Let it roll off, but also take stock. Take note of when those feelings of frustration come up, because it's most likely telling you something. And the more that you rest, the more that things will come to you naturally, where then you can make moves. But for the Libra I'm connecting with right now, it seems like you're in a very dreamy place. There's something in your dreams as well, a vision of yours, a prophecy. There's some sort of something new here. And again, when I say new, it could have been something from, again, years ago, like I said earlier, that you wanted to do. But there's like something marked new. It'd be new for you. It would feel new is what I'm trying to get at. It might not be something that is necessarily new to you, but it would feel different this time around is what I'm getting. Whatever that is for you. All right, Libra. Let's pull from the Moonology. So signs I'm seeing here is Cancer, Pisces, strong Cancer, Gemini, Aries, Virgo, and Sag. These could be people that are coming into your life, right? And again, in the love reading, we'll dive more deeply into love. But I'm seeing a lot of new, fresh ideas coming in after moments of stagnancy and frustration and delays. So if you are like, when the F is this going to come in? When am I going to get out of this funk? You could be feeling really tired. Your body's needing rest right now because you're preparing for something new. Magician, Fool. Course correction here. And again, you could feel this anticipation I'm sensing. And that's what's requiring you to slow down so you can feel into your senses a little bit more. So that, again, you make the right choices that are aligning with your passion. Ace of Wands. But a lot of these cards are showing people with their eyes closed. I'm seeing this now. Let me show you. Yeah, all of these have their eyes closed. You can't see this woman, but her eyes are closed, her eyes are closed, her eyes are closed. So it's like something's going to happen when you're in meditation. If you practice meditation, if you don't, then you should. This woman's eyes are closed as well. Interesting. Also, I'm getting here, and this person's looking away, and this person's looking down. So your body language is speaking a lot to people. What is your body language saying to you, or what are others people's body language saying to you? When someone can't look you in the eyes. Or again, you feel like you can't look someone in the eyes. For some of you, conclusions are within reach. Yes. Like I was just saying, this Fool Magician energy is right within reach. But there's something about someone not being able to look you in the eyes. Interesting that that's coming up. Or again, you could feel very sensitive to people's eyes. What is that for you, Libra? Also, again, this we just talk about dreaming. You're in a dreamy place, and I did feel that energy when I started your reading. Sleeping Beauty, right? You're Sleeping Beauty this month. All right, Libra, what do we have for Libra? Please show me the guidance and messages for my Libra viewers, my lovely Libras. Prosperity lies ahead. Time to release negativity. And look it, this woman's eyes are closed too. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. But Libra, what is going on here? You sleepy, sleepy. You are safe. Oh, interesting. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. Remember I was saying how you were maybe looking away or reading someone's body language, like someone can't look you in the eyes. Some people really like that, you know, it's a sign of intimacy. Into me, you see. Again, it could be you saying this is someone else. Like you can notice how they're a bit aloof, or this could be you. That someone's noticing how you're a bit detached and aloof. And that can be because you might not feel safe with this person, right? Something to think about. But we do have Taurus and we have Virgo and Scorpio energy showing up here. Again, lots around Virgo season for you, or you could just have a lot of Virgo in your chart or dealing with a Virgo. But prosperity does lie ahead. See, that's the thing. A new start is coming. Fool, Magician. Prosperity does lie ahead. It might not feel like right now you're getting the reaping the rewards. Some of you might, but I'm sensing for the Libra that I'm reading for, the collective, is that you're in a moment of transition, reframing, strategizing, going over a business plan. Again, maybe even thinking about a completely new idea, or entering back into a field that you once were in, strategizing, and you're trying to release some self-doubt or negativity that might have emerged during Scorpio season. Yeah, I feel like it's more that you're picking up on the energies of others, other people's negativity, and it's kind of off leashing on you. And that's why I see someone putting their phone on silent. You could feel like someone's being a bit negative and you're just like, I don't have time for that right now. I need to focus on my prosperity. I need to really focus on self, because there's something about money here. And no matter what, you are safe. Okay, a win-win outcome. I just saw that card. That's Libra's card. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Yes. Do you believe, Libra? Do you believe? All right. In love, let's see who you're dealing with. Again, these could be parts of your chart or your love interest. When I do my love readings, I am focusing on intimate partnership, but it could pick up on friends, family, right? Or past love, new love, single couple dynamics. This is a general overarching message. You can find that link for the love reading below. Let's see what signs you could be dealing with in love, Libra. Signs that Libra is dealing with in love, ancestors, guides, allies, angels. Signs that Libra is dealing with. Taurus, we saw Taurus here as well, new moon in Taurus. During that full moon in Taurus in November, I do have a reading. You can find those playlists below if you haven't watched it yet. Could have been very prosperous time for you. Or again, something about what you have, your values. Taurus does represent the second house of emotional security. Again, safety keeps coming up for you, feeling safe. It is safe for you to love and be loved. Taurus, that's May. Number 2 is of significance. And the number 4 is showing up here. 2s are showing up very strongly for you. You could be seeing 222. That could be a sign for you. What signs could Libra be dealing with in love? What signs is Libra dealing with in love? Angels, what signs? Leo. We have Mars and Leo right now. Again, this could be talking about that specific transit. What other signs is Libra dealing with in love? Libra in love. Libra. Cancer. Tons of Cancer here in your tarot spread as well. We will have Mars going back and forth between Leo and Cancer. So I do feel like strongly those dates will be corresponding with your love life. Mars is in your 11th house. So this is very much around others, networks, people, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your desires. Very much connected to your 10th house, your midheaven. I'm feeling a lot around career for you. But in love in general, we're going to see if these signs show up. So join me over for the love reading. Again, the link is below. We'll see where it takes us. Bye for now, Libra.